sometimes I have to ask myself, why are we doing something? Is it just for the moment to be able to say, oh hi, this is me, and and I'm so cute, and is that why we're doing it? Because the reason for me I get confused sometimes is the complaints, and also sometimes is it because you feel like your time is coming to an end and you need to have impact? Or I'm not saying anyone is doing this per se. I'm just saying we need to question our motives when we're out here talking about stewarding things for God. We want to build this and we want to build that. Do we really want to do that, or are we just hustling? But this time we're putting the tag of, we're trying to dress it up so it looks like we want to earn, and we want to be entrepreneurs. We've got to become serious about it. We have to walk in the truth of it. Because I'm telling you, sometimes in persons, the complaints that they bring sometimes, and I'm not saying I don't have that, because maybe I'm showing up this way in other areas of my life. The very thing I say I want is the very thing I keep complaining about. I went through that with love, right? So I'm not just saying this is a you thing or whatever. It's an us thing. If we are going to build in a way that we can attract funding and not having to bleed ourselves out, or to run ourselves into a wreck, then we must take an interest in learning what we're building. Systems only work when people use them. Systems only work when people use them. And I can testify to hearing people talk about wanting to do this and wanting to do that and wanting to do big things, but still does not use the system when it's presented to them. Let me tell you how I work. I'm a supporter. I'm not a leader. And oftentimes I think people expect me to lead because I'm so good at my job at supporting. And I'll hear people complain about things. And as I'm listening to them asking for things, I'm literally putting the solution in the spaces they're supposed to be in daily. It's like someone who's walking on a particular path from home to school. And that person says to me, oh my gosh, every time I get to that big rock, there's a dog behind there barking at me. And I literally go down there, found the dog, relocated the dog, and I know the dog is no longer barking. But you're still talking about the barking dog, which tells me you haven't done your work. You may have skimmed over it, you may have skipped over it, you may have memory of the dog, but I know I moved the dog. I know I closed the dog's mouth. I know that instead of having a dog barking, I have a cat smiling.